Well, the NFL playoffs are finally here. The season has absolutely blown by. I can't wait to look at my predictions once the season is over. I do have some videos lined up where I'm going to talk about ranking my top positional players, mostly on the offense. I'm going to be getting those out shortly. And also going to be looking back at some of my other predictions that didn't have to do with awards. So today we're going to be predicting the NFL playoffs. I got some crazy takes, so I'm excited to get into this one. If you enjoyed, let me know by liking and subscribing, and let's get into it. All right, so first things first, we're going to start with the AFC side. Starting with the Chargers and the Texans, I'm going to be taking the Chargers in this one. Chargers have been playing way better football than the Texans as of lately. Stroud hasn't really found his stride this season. Harbaugh's been coaching this team very well. Herbert's been playing well. Dobbins has come back. The defense is going to continue to play well. Derwin James and Henley are key pieces to that defense, and I really think they're going to be able to shut down the Texans tomorrow. Right? They play tomorrow? Yes, they do. Okay. Next is Ravens and Steelers. I'm going to be taking the Ravens in this one. Steelers have been on quite the skid. They've lost, I believe, 4 in a row. And, that's not the kind of thing you want going into the playoffs. For me, this is the same thing with baseball. I'm very big on teams with momentum. Who has been hot for an extended amount of time? Who's been rolling? And if you've been rolling, I think you're going to be the team that moves on. The Ravens, they've been shaky, but, they've had stronger momentum than the Steelers. Steelers are just not as good. Pickens having some drop problems. Russ has not been playing as good as he did back in early December, late November. We just haven't seen him playing how he should play. So with that, I'm going to be taking the Ravens. Next, I'm going with the Bills. I feel like this one is a given here. I really do like Denver's team. I think their defense is actually going to cause Josh Allen some problems. But at the end of the day, it's the Bills. They have to go into Buffalo. Buffalo's a hard place to win. And Buffalo is just the better team right now. Denver snuck in, but I think Nick's inexperience is really going to get to them, and lack of a run game too. Audric Estime and Jaleel McLaughlin are okay backs, but they kind of need to get a run game going to have a balanced attack, and I just don't see that happening. Yes, the Bills don't have a great passing defense, but at the end of the day, you got to have a balanced attack to beat one of these higher echelon teams like the Bills. So give me the Bills in this one. Moving to the NFC, I'm going to start with the games I am most confident about because there are a couple I want to mix up a little bit. So I'm taking the Bucs over the Commanders here. Like I said, Commanders just a little bit too inexperienced. I just don't see him getting it done. I think Baker is going to pick apart this defense, even though the Commanders' defense has been playing a lot better as of lately. I also think they're going to run the ball all over the Commanders. It's going to be a shootout. I think whoever finishes with the ball last is going to win this game. But the only thing I can really see turn the tide of this game is how many mistakes Baker Mayfield makes. If he's turning the ball over quite a bit, Commanders are going to win this game. And, with Baker, that is a common thing you might see every once in a while, that he has some games where he just turns the ball over constantly. But I think they're going to have enough balanced attack with Bucky and Rashad White and be able to take down this Commanders team. I do like the Commanders as well in this game, but with the way their offense is and their offense is electric, but I just don't know. I feel like this game lies heavily on Terry McLaurin's performance, and honestly, I don't know what to expect. I am more confident in the Bucs in this game, but Commanders winning really wouldn't surprise me. Moving to the Rams in the Vikings. This is my first shocker of the day. I'm picking the Rams in this one, not even because I don't like the Vikings, but the Rams, yes, they may be inconsistent, but they've been playing some damn good ball. When they're their high, it's the highest. When they're low, it's pretty damn low. But I think Matt Stafford's going to go in and get it done, and I fully expect Cooper Kupp to finally catch his footing. He needs it, and I feel like this is a perfect time for him to start. The Vikings, obviously a good team, but what I saw last week didn't look very good. I don't think they play like that again, but I don't think the Rams offense is going to take their foot off the pedal, foot off the gas. It's not going to happen. I think the Vikings are going to have to outscore the Rams. It's not going to be a defensive game at all. This is going to be a shootout. I think the Rams defense is going to play well. Their pass rush is going to be good. If they could put pressure on Sam Darnold, they'll win this game. So with that, taking the Rams. Take the headset off. And the final one, Packers and Eagles. As you know, I'm a Packers fan. This is a tough one. I think the Eagles have a better shot than the Packers, but I really do think Green Bay goes in and wins this game. I just don't see a scenario where this game isn't close. I've been seeing a lot of predictions, a lot of blowouts on the Eagles side. I don't think that's going to happen. Looking at these teams' defensive ranks, they match up very poorly against each other. Eagles have the best run game in the league, yet the Packers have one of the best run defenses in the league. The Packers have one of the better passing attacks in the league, yet the Eagles' pass defense is one of the best in the league. Teams don't really match up well. And I think that Jalen Hurts not playing for such an extended amount of time, it's been almost 3 weeks since he's stepped on a field and thrown the ball. I think that's really going to make a difference. I feel like he's going to be a little bit rusty starting out the game. And if the Packers can jump out to a lead early, they're going to go and win this game. But I think they got to force turnovers. If the Packers do not force turnovers, they do not win this game. They got to establish the run with Josh Jacobs. And I could see Green Bay going in and beating Philly because of Nick Sirianni as well. So that's what I'm going to be rolling with. Next is Ravens and Bills. Oh, this game is awesome. This is a great game if we get it. This is a blessing if we get this game. Lamar is going to have to go into Buffalo, pull out a win. Do I see that happening? I don't. They should have Zay Flowers back by then. That makes a huge difference. But this Bills team is really good. I think they're juggernauts. I think they're going to be hard to beat. I think they can very easily go all the way. Obviously, depending on who they end up matching up with. But I do think they're the best team in the playoffs on the AFC side. So I'm going to be taking Buffalo in this game. Chiefs and Chargers in Arrowhead, another divisional matchup. This is a tough one because Chiefs are going to have a lot of rest, and this team is almost inevitable, I feel like. But Chargers are riding hot with momentum. I think depending on what kind of game we see against the Texans will really determine this pick a little bit more. If they kill the Texans, I'm more confident in the Chargers over the Chiefs. Vice versa, I'll take the Chiefs. But in this matchup, I find it very unlikely that you see a team beat a division rival 3 times in a season. That's why I'm going with the Chargers. I don't see the Chiefs taking them down 3 times. I just don't. And crazy to say that the Chiefs are going to be an early exit, but I fully think it's possible. They should have guys back. I'm interested to see where this game goes. If the Chiefs win, I'm not really surprised. I don't think it's going to change the outcome of the AFC for me, but I'm picking the Chargers. And because I said it's not going to change the outcome, Bills are going to the Super Bowl. I've been very set on this. I think it's their year. Josh Allen is playing out of his mind. He has nothing limiting him now. So I'm picking the Bills all the way to the Super Bowl. Next, Bucks and Rams. This is a very interesting one. Like I said, this is also going to be another shootout. However, the Rams have a better defense, a lot better defense. But the Bucks have a very good offense. So I don't know. I want to take the Rams though. I think the Rams are going to make it to the championship game. Call me crazy, but I don't see them going down easy. This team, Sean McVay knows how to perform in the playoffs. Doesn't scare me. He knows how to beat teams in the playoffs. So give me the Rams to the NFC Championship. Lions and Packers. I guess I got to keep it unbiased, right? I think the Packers can go in and win this game because, like I said, with Chiefs and Chargers, I find it very hard to see a team go in and beat the opposing team 3 times in a year. That is so beyond difficult. But Lions are going to get David Montgomery back. Their roster's better, and I don't see the Lions losing this game. Even though I think the Packers probably could win this game, I got to pick the Lions. What does that mean for the NFC Championship, right? We're getting a rematchup of what we saw earlier this year, first week of the year, what we saw in the divisional last year. No, wild card last year, sorry. Seeing another rematch. What do I think? I seriously think the Rams could actually win this game too, but their defense isn't as good, right? Both of these offenses are absolutely electric. However, the Lions' defense is a lot better. I don't see Dan Campbell missing out on another Super Bowl appearance. I just don't. But at the end of the day, I think Sean McVay is the better coach. So I'm going to take the Rams. Give me your Rams and Bills Super Bowl. I already told everybody this is going to be a crazy one, but like I said, anything's possible. Playoffs are a weird time. I think whoever has strongest momentum is going to win it. Now moving on to the Super Bowl, we got the Bills and the Rams. This would be a really fun Super Bowl. I think this would be a shootout, but yet again, Bills ain't losing. Bills are my Super Bowl pick. Rams in the Super Bowl, absolutely crazy, but I really do think at the end of the day, no matter who goes in the NFC, the Bills are winning the Super Bowl. It's not going to be the Chiefs. It's going to be Bills or Ravens. AFC is winning it this year. So it's that bracket or not, whatever. So that's going to be it. Those are my playoff predictions. I know they hurt a little bit out there, but I really do think this is a very possible thing. I could totally see this being screwed within the first week, actually like 3 days. But I do think this is very realistic. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I want to do something a little bit original. But those are my picks. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.